Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
Yo, what's good? It's the one and only iLLANOiZE Jones, and right now you're tuned in to the dopest thing to hit the streets since crack cocaine. I got my sister Pretty Riot in the building with me.
Yeah.
My boy Biko got the cooties, so he's not in the building today.
This is crazy.
Yeah, he talking on the phone. I can't talk right now. What's wrong with you, bro? But nah, man, I just want to I got a couple birthday shout outs. So we got to shout out and say happy birthday to Mama Biko. She's a Taurus, and this is her Taurus season. And then my niece is 2 today. Wow, I almost forgot. Shout out to Facebook and Instagram. There's be so many birthdays. And then Young Famous' birthday was Thursday. Shout out to all the Taurus season in the building. Shout out to y'all. How you doing, Pretty Riot?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Hey, listen, I'm happy.
Me too.
Because you got on happy colors.
I do.
And I love those colors on you, girlfriend.
Thank you.
And look at the nails.
It's almost time for my fill-in, but you know.
Word up.
You know.
Last week we was at the fight. I felt like we ain't seen each other in so long, but we was at the fight last week. Had a fight party. Our first fight party.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. It was cool to be in the mix, you know, and just like actually see the fans and like actually see Ken and family there. Like
they was
like
there.
They was there like they was at the ring, you know.
They
So
had
they came
team,
with the energy.
They team boss
the
man.
team boss man. I'm like, dang, I'm on.
I feel left out. They definitely had a good time there. Shout out to Kenny Sims Jr., man. He won. So that means he's going to the championship fight. Hopefully, we can get some tickets and go. Hopefully.
Hey, you put it in the atmosphere now. Hey,
listen, it's there. It's there. As always, like my brother Biko would say, we interview the dopest people around the world. I messed up. How do I say it? How do
he say the illest from around the globe.
Okay. I mean, I was close.
You was. You got better because last time you butchered it, but it's okay.
Okay, it's all good. But we got somebody up in here. I was listening to her album all day today. The vibe of it. Me and Raw was cruising. We rolled past the radio station. We was cruising to it so hard. We got Khaliyah X in the building. Make some noise.
Oh, wow.
If you had your headphones on, you can hear everybody.
Maybe I should probably put them on for a couple. Let's see. Oh, I can hear the sound. Hey!
I got you. They clapping for you.
It's a whole bunch of people out there. Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Khaliyah X.
Yes.
I have to ask, like, where did the name come from? Like,
Okay, so my name is Khaliyah.
Okay.
My mom and my dad picked it out of the Quran. It means more than a friend in Arabic. And I remember I was going through, like, in high school, I was reading a lot of, like, pro-Black books. Mm-hmm. And I picked up the autobiography of Malcolm X. Yep. And that's just kind of like, you know how the book go. And
it's deep.
It does. It's real deep. And I felt like I just wanted to, like, reclaim me and reclaim my identity. But also, aside from, like, the history of that, also X to me was, like, the boldest letter in the alphabet. It stood out. It stood apart. So Khaliyah is, like, the softer side of me, and X is, like, everything I aspire to be, which is, like, big, bold, free, and, you know, liberated.
I
like that.
I love it. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that, but I figured when I was listening, when me and Raw was riding, and he was like, "Is she Muslim?" And I'm like, "That's a good question. That's a good question." But that's dope. You know, a lot of people I wouldn't have guessed that's where it comes from, the X part either.
Yeah.
So how? When was it when you fell upon music?
Ooh. Like in general?
Yeah. Like we're just creating.
Yeah, like creating music. Well, I've been singing since I was 8 years old. So I've been like a music lover for most of my life. When I first picked up like a pen to like write my own stuff, I want to say it was high school. I graduated high school in 2015, so like around that time.
You said it like like I graduated in 2015.
It seems so long ago, like 10 years coming up soon. God. But yeah, like I want to say around like 2014, that's when I started like writing songs. I always wrote poetry, but I never like put it into songs. And when I was younger and I would like go to the studio, people would hand you songs, like demos to sing. So I never really felt like I had my own voice until high school.
Hold on, so you started off doing poetry, like what made you decide to like I'm gonna turn these into songs?
Ooh. Well, because I never really said my poetry out loud. I went to open mics, but I never shared poetry. I just used to sing songs. But honestly, singing is where I'm comfortable, is where I feel most free. So I just decided, like, why not put the songs that I'm writing or the poems that I'm writing in my journal into songs and see how they come out.
That's dope.
Yeah, so.
Shout out to you.
Oh, wow, thank you.
It seems like every artist's first love into becoming an artist or coming to a performing artist is poetry.
Yeah, I mean, like, I grew up on neo soul, so like Floetry, Jill Scott, like Erica, like my mom was very, very deep in neo soul and like poetry background. Like my mom was taking me to jazz clubs when I was really young, so like all I was around was like poetry and like, you know.
When I hear your music, that was my next question to ask you. What were your influences?
Yeah.
Because hearing that, I hear the neo soul, and I just wanted to know like who were some influences from you and Floetry and all those people, Erykah Badu. Like I felt that listening to your music.
Yeah.
Man, I have a lot of questions, but
Okay.
you know, I'm getting the signs from the producer.
Wrap it up.
Look, we go get into some music. I got some songs from you.
Yeah.
I got some songs from you.
Yeah.
I want to get into Silly Games.
Okay.
Silly Games.
Yes.
Could you tell us about Silly Games? Who produced it?
Yeah.
And what was the concept when you was writing it? Like, what was you at when you wrote this song?
Yeah. Okay. So funny story. I got Silly Games off of BeatStars, right? So like it's not like a producer that I know. It's just like a random, like literally a random guy. Like it was very hard for me like early on to like find a producer who I could like create with one-on-one. That was like the neo soul vibe that I was going for. I believe his name is Mantra, but it's on BeatStars. So, well, the question was like how I got like wrote Silly Games. I guess. Basically, I was just like trying to date, and it wasn't going well. And I'm like, I'm tired of all like the back and forth of like dating. Like, do you want me? Do you not want me? And I think I was just like, I'm done. Like, I'm really done dating right now, and I just want to express how I feel about dating, and that's how Silly Games came.
Like, cut it out. Like, what we doing here or no?
Yeah, like, are we in this or not? Like, you wasting my time. I'm tired of playing Silly Games, so that's why I wrote it.
Well, let's get into Silly Games right here only on iLLANOiZE Radio. Don't go nowhere.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I need you to do one sminy. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I just need you to do one small favor for me. Head on over to your app store, search iLLANOiZE. Hit the first thing that pops up because we the one and only, and download the iLLANOiZE app. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. I got my brothers, Illinois Jones, Biko in the building. Well, Biko ain't in the building because we need him to stay out the building, but Jones in the building, and in the building with us, we have the beautiful Khaliyah X. Hi. Yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh, snap. Somebody be listening to mixtapes.
Yeah, I was.
What's your favorite rap mixtape?
Oh, what? Why you put me on the spot like this? I literally haven't thought about.
Look, she like, hold on.
Unlock those core memories.
It's between, I don't know what that Wayne tape was. It was either a Wayne tape or an ASAP Mob tape.
Was it the one with the black flag behind it?
Yeah.
Brand new hip.
Yeah. Wait, was that is that like, it's not my favorite, but that's like the one that's coming up. It was that Long Live ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like Long Live ASAP a lot.
Well, you probably sorry for the wait, Wayne. No ceilings,
Yeah,
Wayne.
no,
Sorry for the
wait.
wait.
I used to love Wayne. He's a Libra too, so I was like obsessed.
Oh, somebody like Libras.
No, nobody like Libras in here. Is quiet.
No, y'all
No.
got that in common.
No, I'm a Libra.
Oh,
He's a Libra.
turn up.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
That's why I
October
thought he
2nd.
was about to say something.
October 11th.
What? It's finally rubbing here. It be so many Virgos coming up in here. It be making me itch. It really does. Shout out to her. She said I can feel it.
It's like
I got a new BFF.
The Virgo slander in my presence is
Vico
disgusting.
is a Vico.
Okay.
It's a Vico.
Yeah, excuse
It
me.
rhymed.
Yeah, didn't it? We got a connection. This is my new friend right here. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Pretty Right. Go ahead, do your thing.
No, I'm gonna let y'all have your bonding
She
moment.
said-
I ain't gonna get in between that. Look, but
No
no,
shade.
I do want to hop into some questions because I was listening in the first half, and
Okay.
you were saying you started out doing poetry,
Yeah.
and then you eventually started to put that into your singing.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like writing poetry allowed you to be more vulnerable in your songwriting when you got to that point?
Yes. I feel like the only way I know how to write music is like I'm writing from my journal.
So you still put pen to paper?
Every time I write.
I love that.
Yeah. Every time. I mean, I can do the phone thing. It really depends on like the environment. Like sometimes you book sessions, you on a time frame, and you just like, I don't know if I got time to. But I had a studio session in LA like a couple months ago, and it was something like I couldn't figure out what to say, and I just had to like get rid of the phone and just go write pen to pad. Like I feel like it's the only way I can like really connect. So
I love that.
Thank
I
you.
love that. So what, like speaking of studio sessions, because that just kind of threw my mind there. What does a studio session look like with you?
ooh, like the flow. Okay.
Set the ambiance. So I'm coming to the
Yeah,
studio
yeah.
with you. It's my first time. What
Okay.
am I going to walk in and see?
Honestly, I don't like people in the studio with me, so it'll probably be just you if you can. Like it's usually just me. Like if there's a producer, the producer and the engineer. I'm not the type of person that has like people in there listening to stuff. I don't want nobody's opinion. It's just like me, the music, and the engineer, and who like that's it. Water, tea. I'm not a smoker, so I'm not rolling up or nothing. So it just be like, okay, like drop the beat, play the beat. I'm writing. I'm trying this new thing now where I'm writing like in real time. So I'm not writing before I get to the studio. I'm like, okay, what am I feeling today? How does this production make me feel? Or what are we making from scratch? And then I'm like, okay, I'm putting it all out there now.
How has
Real
that
time.
experience been for you so far?
I love it. I've always been like over prepared. So like I'm going to the studio, I got 3 songs written and I'm gonna just record it like in order. Like I've always been very, I'm gonna say like a stickler about my process, but I've been finding that when I write music in real time, it just feels different because like you only feel those emotions right then and there. You know?
Do you find it hard to channel your emotions when you actually get in the studio?
It depends. Like when I recorded in LA, I'm only bringing up this because it was like a totally different engineer. Like me and my regular engineer, it's a vibe every time. Like we know each other, we built that connection, that rapport. But when you with a whole nother engineer, it's like, is this engineer like what's his energy like? And is he gonna understand my cues? And is it gonna flow right? Like it's a lot of questions. So it's really like up into the environment. The engineer I feel like plays a big role in like how it works. But most of the time I'm like, listen, this is kind of what I like. I try to humanize the experience first, humanize the engineer. Like, you're not just here to do a job.
Right.
We here to, like, do a job together. So let's make it fun.
She be motherfucking
Yes.
engineer. Look, running them P's. Listen here. You're a part of the team.
No, for
You
real.
are here with me,
With
yo.
me. We
Blue
are here
pill
together.
or red pill.
Yes, every time. Every time.
Speaking of, I thought I was gonna hear some incense burning, some sage around.
I mean, yeah. Like, if I'm not on a time frame.
Right.
Like, if it's my studio I'm going to with my engineer and it's like, then
Right.
it's like I could take my time. But sometimes, when you on the clock,
Yeah, you get
time
in
is
and out.
money. So you
Yeah.
like,
What's a typical session? Like, how long do you typically go into the studio for? Because people go in the studio for hours and hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay. Usually I book like 4-hour sessions. When I went to LA, I had a 12-hour session.
Oh wow.
Girl, that's a shift. Did
Yeah.
you clocked in?
Yeah.
How was that your first time having a session that long?
12 hours? Yes.
How did you actually like prepare for that session and what was different about it from like your normal 4-hour sessions?
I did-
Other than just the time.
Yeah. I didn't really prepare for it at all. Like my new producer, his name Joey, he's based in LA. So he make packs for me and like send it through me. So like I have time to prepare, like, okay, these are the beats I got picked out, and I like have the process where I record it. So things just are a bit quicker. But this session we made everything from scratch. So like the beats we made from scratch, like together. And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and write, I'm gonna go into the studio and write on the spot.
How many songs did you get done today?
3.
3.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
for
like
a 12-hour session.
3 full songs, 12-hour session.
How many beats did he make in that session?
3. Because we did it all from scratch.
Yeah.
Usually he would
send you packs, but now he's making them right here, right now.
right here, right now.
And y'all recorded those.
Yep.
Oh, y'all was working.
Yeah.
Do you prefer that method of like creating, like actually being in the studio? That's a whole different vibe. Like I know what that's like. That's a whole.
It's
different
a whole
vibe.
I can record from home. I went to college for audio engineering, so I know how to record myself. I don't want to
It takes the fun out of the artist part.
Yeah, like I just want to sit and focus on being the artist. I don't want to engineer myself, and it moves faster when I'm not doing it. And also just like having an engineer around, like if we vibing, if we locked in, like vibrationally, spiritually, then it'd be like, okay, maybe he'll hear something I don't. Maybe he can give me like, a pointer. But also it's just like I like co-creating, so I would rather create with people than do it alone, but people that I trust.
Mm-hmm.
I know you mentioned earlier that you stopped going to the studio. I mean, going there already with the record written it. What was that process like, going straight to the studio and be like, all right, now I'm finna just write it here, write it now? Like, how was that process of doing that?
Like switching from my regular process, it was really difficult at first, because to do that you have to trust yourself. Like you have to trust what you're gonna say is good, or because it's honest and true in the moment, and you can't really like edit it. I mean, you can, but it's like being vulnerable in real time, and it was very difficult for me to be vulnerable, because usually it's like when you write music and you prepare for it, you already process the emotion. But when you go in and it's raw, it's raw, uncut. Like some studio sessions I was crying in, like, because it was just in the moment, like I'm feeling these emotions. I haven't processed it. I'm not like looking back writing the song on the situation. I'm writing the song right now while it's affecting me. So at first it was difficult, but I had built up a rapport and trust with myself. And I'm like, oh, it came out better. Like the quality of work that I had produced came out better. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm never giving it up now.
Oh man, I love it. We got some more songs from you. I got another song from you, Sneaky Link.
Yeah.
Hello.
Everybody in Chicago know about that one.
look, she couldn't hold that laugh in.
Because it's always funny, because I feel like, people be trying to act like they don't have those. Everybody has. And if you say you don't, you're lying.
You definitely lying.
Why you had to drink the water like that?
I mean, I was already mid-drink, but I had to agree, chime in.
Shout out to all the Sneaky Links out there. Sneaky Link Day. It was Appreciation Day, and
Sneaky Link Appreciation Day is crazy.
Yeah, think about it. Sneaky Links make the world go round.
Do that?
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna let that be your opinion.
You don't think so?
What makes
stress free?
I
mean, what they do for what the benefits of having one, right? Right? I mean, what y'all going over there? I mean, what I'm sneaking around with you for if you're not relieving those stress? Facts.
I mean, yeah, and it's just like, cool,
peace. Now I can go focus on what I need to go focus on.
You're right. Ain't nobody asking no questions.
You ain't gotta be worried about nobody checking on somebody. It's a market. I'm free as a bird.
I'm free. You free too.
Too. And I can hit you. I ain't gotta worry about you. I ain't got no expectations of you.
Yep.
You can't make me mad. You can't make me sad.
Yeah, Sneaky Link could definitely make you mad.
Only if they fuck up the appointment.
or if they decide they want to be more, then you're Sneaky Link.
And that's when it get confusing. Now they not appreciated no more. Yep, they just took away your appreciation day.
It was that cool, that easy.
Yeah, that easy. You can go down the dark road. Look, women.
Snatching the chain.
Listen, give it back. Y'all funny. Who produced Sneaky Link?
The same person for BeatStars.
Okay.
Yeah, I took all.
Listen.
She said, look, I grabbed the whole pack.
I did. I mean, really what I was looking for was cohesiveness.
Okay.
And like when you hop around from producer to producer, it can sound choppy because everybody has a different vibe. So I was like, I'm sticking with this one person throughout the whole thing. So.
Okay, for sure. Well, let's get into Sneaky Links. Yeah. Sneaky Links, enjoy. Right? Only on iLLANOiZE Radio. Bow, bow.
Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now. Tap that link above. Now let's get back to the show.
Welcome to iLLANOiZE Radio. You're now tuned into the dopest thing that hit the street since crack cocaine.
Ow.
Got my sister in the building, Pretty Riot. And we got the dopest woman who's in R&B right now.
Wow.
Cause you my homie now, so I can say stuff like this.
Yeah.
You feel me? After the conversations we just had,
Yeah.
you family. So
Talk
you
me
dope
up,
now.
man. Talk me up, D.
You know, you in the building with us. You feel me?
Yeah.
My girl Khaliyah X in the building.
Hey. Yeah.
I love the earrings too, by the way.
Thank you.
So one of them is a cross, and the other one is a
black
pig.
queen.
Oh, okay. I thought it was okay.
I was about to say I definitely thought it was a pig. But
I thought it
that's
was a
cute.
pig too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that is
cute. I
dope.
like
That is
I like
dope.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got the chain, and then matches that. What's
know,
that eye
I
stuff?
tried to like put something together.
I don't know the correct name for the eye stuff, but it's up there.
Oh, eyeliner.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
eyeliner,
Yeah, all on point.
You
I
know.
see you. I see you,
I
girl.
appreciate being seen.
So Biko texted us a question. We're gonna answer.
Dang, you weren't supposed to say it was from Biko, but
Oh, my fault.
okay.
You said it. My fault.
It's okay. It's okay. Biko's listening. And he wants to know.
Cause he got the cooties.
When you wrote Sneaky Link,
Yeah.
were you single?
Or were you a sneaky link? Okay, that's what I'm talking
Was
about.
I was single, but I was sneaking and leaking.
Okay.
Sneaking and leaking.
Yeah, I was sneaking and leaking. I was single though, yeah.
Okay. I'll
That's
take it.
that's the guy that the girls was talking about in Silly Games.
No, it's a
But you're not gonna catch me. But you're
It was
not
a
gonna
different
catch
one.
me.
Yeah, we supposed to have a hot girl summer.
Yeah, it was.
How is
Can
this?
you have a hot girl summer while Sneaky Lincoln?
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Sneaky.
I'm gonna go outside with my friends, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my Sneaky Link to come pick me up. When
Cause
I'm
like
drunk.
you know when you drunk, I like went like at night. You know, I just want to cuddle. What you supposed to
Little
do?
nightcap.
What you supposed to do? Just go home and lay down by yourself.
Boring.
That's
Yo, y'all are hilarious. Man, all right, let's get off of Sneaky Links because we've been
All right.
talking about Sneaky Links for a long time.
Yeah.
The album, For the Summer.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. I said it
Just
right.
for the Summer.
Just for the Summer, right?
Yeah.
Man, that was a dope project.
Wow, thank you.
Dope project, all good vibes.
Dang.
Why did you name it Just for the Summer?
Well, when I originally released it, it came out literally during the summertime. So it was just like like Sneaky Link, Silly Games, and like all the songs on there were supposed to represent, I guess, the feeding feelings of summer, which is like dating and you know the ups and downs, sneaking around, like flings. And honestly, it was just like I wanted to make a project that was representative of the summertime in Chicago, which is a lot of fun, but it's also like a lot of messed up stuff too. It's like real fun, but at the bottom it'd be like
You don't want to take that into the fall.
no, for real.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite summertime shot activity?
Ooh, honestly, it's gonna sound basic, but going to the lake.
No, yeah,
Like,
that's my favorite thing.
That's
to do.
literally.
That's where you get your Sneaky Links from.
No, it's you picking up sneaky links at the lake.
Ooh, damn, Jones. She said, check your roster.
I mean, like you should pick up sneaky links at like the rooftop bars or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, not at the lake. The lake be like my peace time. I don't be wanting to bring nobody or like talk to nobody there. I just like going to the lake and just journaling. Yes, you know, like,
So peaceful.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's a great time.
Y'all ever been like on the lake at like? Never mind.
And
And, yeah, never mind. All right, say less.
he said we boring. We live boring lives.
Right, because we wasn't at the lake at nighttime doing,
Right,
doing
yeah,
God
doing
knows
sneaky
what.
link stuff.
Okay, but wait, I have a question.
Okay.
And I hate to take it back, but we're going to take it back and then bring it forward.
Let's do it.
So before the break, a little bit before the break, you were talking about in your studio says you like
Yeah.
tea. And I remember
Yeah.
you had like a series, I think, on Instagram
Yeah, I
about
did.
like different type of teas.
During the pandemic.
Yes. Okay. So I'm like, I know, I think it was a little while ago. So like, what have you learned about tea that has helped your music career?
Ooh. I've learned about countless herbs that help with like stress, sleep, anxiety, like how to blend them together, and also just like what could set the mood for where I'm at and where I'm going. So if I want a certain type of vibe, I'll make a certain type of tea. But most of the time, I want to relax when I'm going into the studio because I want to be clear. So I mix like a little chamomile, lavender, this herb called wood betony, and valerian root together. So yeah.
Okay. So what's a tea that's gonna help me sleep at night? Cause I don't know if I'm just a night owl, but I be up, girl.
Okay, you need chamomile, lavender, valerian root, some mugwort. Mugwort is supposed to like help you lucid dream. It's real cool.
Oh, now that I'll try.
Yeah. There's one more herb, but I can't think of it.
Where do I get what is it called?
Valerian root, yeah.
And mugwort. Where do I
Yeah.
get that from?
Okay, so you know that health food store in Hyde Park?
Mm-hmm.
You can get it from there.
Okay.
They sell
I know
herbs.
exactly what you're
yes,
talking about,
they
too.
sell herbs
We
right there
have
on that wall.
Dr. X in the building.
Hey, you gotta get with the herbs.
Yes, you do got to get with the herbs. It helps.
So like, is Just for the Summer your first or second EP?
Second EP, I have a first EP called Self Portrait. I released that in 2018. That was like my first project that ever dropped.
That was your first project?
Ever, yeah.
Okay, so that has what, like 6, 7 songs on it?
I'm gonna say like 5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
So that's your thing, 5 songs on EPs?
It used to be. It's not anymore.
Oh, so we got something coming with more than 5?
Yeah, like full length, like 10.
10. We got it Just for the Summer too?
Nah. Honestly, my vibe of music now is different than all of my older music, I would say. Honestly, I feel like it's more polished. It has a like heavier R&B influence, but it keeps like that neo soul roots to it. But after I found my producer, it was like it's over with now. Because before it was like buying beats online, it's inconsistent and it's expensive. You know what I mean? So like finding somebody you could like build your sound with and like just work out arrangements and payment plans. Goddamn. You know, like being independent. No, seriously, like being independent when you're funding all your own stuff. Either you produce your own stuff or you find somebody who's willing to work with you. Thankful for my producer Joey because we locked in. But yeah, so once I started getting production a lot, that was the only thing holding me back from like full length projects. It was just having the material and like being able to build the sound I wanted. Because if I can't really build a project out, then you know it's gonna be short. Because I can only do so much with beats I have nothing, like I have no input on.
So we got a project coming.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
It's too much. We have to.
No, it's not too much. Honestly, I don't know what it's gonna be called. That's literally like full transparency. Like I have all the names for my singles, all the like names for the rollout, but the project is there, it's completed. And I'm just like, what am I gonna call it? I just keep praying to God like it'll come, and then I'll just know. But I really don't know.
It's gonna come when you're doing something random like washing the dishes. You're gonna be cleaning up around the house and like it's gonna hit you.
But I'm thinking of calling it because the first single that's coming out, which
We got.
yeah,
We
it's
got.
called "What's My Name," right? So I was thinking about calling the project "What's My Name." Honestly, because it's just like a reintroduction.
That's a
for
nice.
me.
I was about to say for a first full length project.
Yeah.
That's a nice little. Okay.
You know, like what's my name, and they be like, well, what is her name? You know, that's what I was
Right.
thinking. So that's like potential name idea. I mean, it may stick, it may not stick, but that's like where I'm gearing towards 80%.
80%. You got a date? Date? We gonna drop it? The album?
No, I don't got no date for y'all yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no.
maybe I'll be back and say the name if y'all want me back.
We want you back.
Absolutely.
We would love to have you back.
I really want to drop it by my birthday though.
When's your October?
October.
Libra.
Okay, so you got some time.
Drop some bombs. Drop some bombs. Give it a. Yeah, Libra gang, you get some of those. Hold on, because Vico would do it twice if you was a Vigo. I mean, my fault, Virgo.
Virgo.
I'm gonna say it correctly.
Yeah, I'm really thinking like October though.
That'd be dope. I'm here for it.
Thank you.
I'm here for it. Shout out to all my Libras out there doing Libra things.
You know.
Keeping the world balanced.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love to hate us.
And hate to love us.
You know.
This is so fun.
What?
Having another Libra up here. I didn't know it was this good. Yeah.
You see, that's how me and Biko be bouncing.
I
off each
see.
other like
I
that.
see
Yeah.
why. I feel the
It's a connect. It's like you just
we
know.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why. Y'all be so Virgo with that up here. I just be over there just like, these niggas here.
Can I get a word in maybe?
You feel me?
Whoa. Whoa. The
This is
slander
my new
crazy.
BFF right here.
Anyways,
I'm adding it to my close friends.
okay, but no, I do have a question.
Okay.
So one thing I've noticed is that my lash is just doing the lash thing. One thing I've noticed is that you've been doing a lot of performances, and I
Yeah.
think that I saw that you recently did a performance at a Bulls game.
Yeah, it was the end of 2022. I did but I got it pinned to my IG, so it just
Okay, so
like it looked recent.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how was it preparing to perform for such a big crowd?
Ooh. Okay, so this singing the national anthem at the Bulls game was something that was like a little crazy because I felt like it was of God and of alignment. Like I told you, I've been singing since I was 8, and I was in vocal lessons. I was like a theater kid. It was a whole thing, and my grandma would always have me learn the Star Spangled Banner, and I would rehearse it all the time. So I've been rehearsing it for as long as I've been singing.
Oh, so you was ready.
Yeah, literally I was ready. I already knew how it was gonna sound because I just been practicing it this whole time.
Right.
And then when the opportunity came, I was less worried about like how I was gonna sing it and more worried about freezing when I was singing it. Like, okay, well, what is it gonna be like? But like I was nervous, I was excited, but honestly, when I was singing it, it was just me. It was dark in there, so I couldn't see anybody, and it was just me and the camera. So it just felt like I was singing into a microphone like I always
in
had.
the mirror.
Yeah, like by myself. That's how that moment was for me.
And you just let it go.
I just let it go. And then it was after where I was just like, I was so anxious, and I was like, that really happened. And they gave us seats to sit at the game, and I was like, I can't sit down. Like, I was just shaking.
What game was it?
It was it was the Bulls versus
She
the
don't.
Bucks. I don't know.
She don't know.
I don't remember. I'm telling you.
Oh,
like,
the
it's-
Bucks. Yeah, it was the last game of the season.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah, it
was.
was the Bucks.
I think so. It was some Midwest team. But yeah, so I was nervous after that. I couldn't even pay attention to the game, honestly, afterwards.
Are you into sports?
Am I into sports?
Yeah. If I sing there, I'm there.
I mean, like, I keep up, like I tap in. I had a boyfriend who was really into sports, so like I had like no choice to be. And it's not like it's not entertaining to me, but it's just like I just focus on my art so much that I don't watch TV, so I just don't tune into sports.
It's not one of your main interests.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Facts,
no.
facts. Also, you had a show out of town.
Yeah, I did. New York.
How was that?
Oh my God.
Performing in New York, like
Yeah, well, New York is not an easy crowd. Let me just say that. Like, they definitely want you to like earn a respect there, and they mess with Chicago people. They like Chicagoans, but they want you to pay homage to them first. It's very much like show gratitude when you're there, and then they show you love. Like you show them love, they show you love. It has to be like that type of thing. But the crowd was amazing. Even the people that opened were amazing. Everyone was kind. Everyone was nice. Like people say New Yorkers are mean, but I feel like they're just like us. So I feel like we just have an understanding of like how we are. You know what I mean? So
every barrel I heard is a replica of Chicago, dang near.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Oh wow.
The different boroughs. I
Yeah.
can see that being.
You mean like out west, out south, over east type
Yeah,
thing? Okay.
like the different neighborhoods.
Okay,
and
I
stuff.
can see that. I've only been to Brooklyn, Manhattan, and Harlem. I haven't been to Queens or the Bronx.
What did
or
you
Staten.
eat when you were in New York?
Let me tell you everything. I went to. I
Look,
love
she
to
like, I
eat.
got a list.
Nah, I love to eat. Like I like to travel and I like to eat. It's how I like get a feel for the culture and the place, and that's why I don't really like love California because there's nothing to eat for real. I had some. They have great Caribbean food because they have a really great like big Caribbean culture there. I had like some like Cajun inspired food. It was like black owned. It was like on the healthier side, but it was really good. Jerk. I didn't have no pizza because I'm not eating that.
You ain't get you a chopped cheese?
I tried to get a chopped cheese, but I couldn't make it to Brooklyn. No, I couldn't make it to Harlem. And Harlem has the best hot chopped cheese. You can't get them anywhere else. So you have to travel to Harlem at the bodega to get a certain bodega I go to get a chopped cheese. And I couldn't make it, so I didn't get no chopped cheese. And I had got some Japanese food, like some ramen. It was real good. So yeah.
I would actually eat ramen in New York. That feels like a good
What
place
is
to
on the
get
chopped
ramen.
cheese?
It's like burger, like hamburger meat, cheese, lettuce. It's like a hamburger, but they.
It's like melted cheese on
Yeah.
it.
Like a Vice Lord burger.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Okay, think about a Philly cheesesteak
Okay.
from Baba's, right? Like how they fry it all in one, but this time it's like on a skillet.
You really like food.
Yes, I like
She
that.
just broke it down. Okay, think about Baba's.
No, bro, think about Baba's, but like with like tomatoes, like how a burger is. It's just really good. I don't even know.
Can you cook?
Yeah, I can. I like to eat. I was gonna eat when I ain't got no money.
That part.
I mean, gotta cook something.
Nah, I for sure. Yeah. And we talking about food. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna eat out of here. I forgot my next question.
I don't know how we get down there.
Exactly what I'm
Oh,
gonna
chopped
do.
cheese. You got a chopped
Chopped
cheese.
cheese. And
In
we
New
talk about
York.
New York.
Oh, right.
New York. Performing in New York.
The crowd was amazing. I love the energy. I had fun.
So how did the opportunity of you performing in New York come about?
I just got an email. I be manifesting.
Bullshit. I just got an email.
I wrote it down in my journal. I went to perform in New York, January.
And she checked her email.
It was in there.
Dope.
And I was like, hell yeah. I'll perform.
Look,
I'll go.
yesterday's price is not today's price.
Facts. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, crazy to think about. Like, just.
What was it like prepping? Like, what did you do? Did you do anything different that you would normally do?
Yeah, of course. Well, first I had to figure out who was gonna go, like my team, cause like I have like a makeup artist, my photographer Mark. Oh, like I couldn't go by myself. Like I needed my DJ. Like I couldn't like go by myself. Like how was I gonna make everything work? So it was kind of like, okay, pulling the strings, where we're gonna stay, and you know what the travel's gonna look like, and how we gonna split it up, and who's paying for what, and so basically I just kind of like I booked the Airbnb, and I was like, listen, everybody gotta like buy their flights, but I got a spot type thing, you know what I mean? And my DJ was able to come, my mom came, my sister came, and my makeup artist E came too.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah, so yeah, it was four of us.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So you travel with a DJ?
Yeah, well, it's new. Like.
Right.
He was like, yo, I want to come. Because at first I was going to book a DJ in that city. But he was like, yo, I want to come. And I was like, okay. I just, didn't want to make it difficult for him and like didn't know what he had going on. But yeah.
That's dope.
So I want to know like what was it like performing with Zay France? And like, can we expect a possible song from the two of you?
Oh my God. Honestly, it was amazing. His fan base is like black women down. Like he got black women riding for him. And I was just like, it was the first, I feel like, show that I performed at. I'm not like dissing my fans, like my crowd, but I make music for black women. So it was just like love, nothing but love. And they were there for love songs and R&B. So it was just like a different vibe. And they were very welcoming and accepting. Like I loved it. It was so much fun. He was great. He was kind. It was nice. We chopped it up for a bit, and I don't know, hopefully, like we'll see if it aligns. I would not mind doing a song with him at all. Like I feel like it would be great.
Yes, I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
Did you pick up anything while working with him on that show?
Yes, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about like his set, how his DJ maneuvers, and like in retrospect to his set. For example, most of the time my DJ like we'll just like get started right away. His DJ kind of had his own like DJ set, but it got the crowd prepped for him. So that was like a different, like, I'm gonna say like tennis game, because that's how I thought of it. He was just like, passing the racket and passing the ball to Zay, and like once they got hyped up, he came out. He also has like certain presets. Like he sounds just like his records. He can sing, no shade to him at all. But it's like when I sing, I never have any like, aside from the live sound engineer, I don't have like my own vocal preset, so it sounds more polished, like more like my record. And what I noticed is like that's what I want to incorporate in my sets now, like making it more polished and more industry standard than how I've been doing it. So I kind of learned a lot.
What's the hardest part about coming up with a set?
Keep it in time. That's it. Like the set time. Like if they give you a certain set time, you have to stay within that set time. But also I think for me, because I'm like newer to people, it's not just singing my songs. I have covers in my set, because I feel like it's different when you sing people's favorite songs to them,
right? Better
than maybe like a different arrangement. You know what I
mean?
Than
the artist that made it.
The artist that made it, and they can find something to be familiar with.
They're like, oh snap, she could really sing. She's singing better than
you know.
Right.
So for me, it was just like really putting together the set list. But I've been keeping the same set list no matter the crowd I go into, honestly, because it's like it works. I perfected it. I polished it. So that's what I'm going with.
What's your favorite part about being in this industry? Creating the music or performing the music?
That's hard. But creating the music. It's hard, but like I love writing. I love expressing myself, and I think I really just love to sing. So performing is great, but it's a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. When I'm singing and I'm writing songs, I'm doing it for me.
Have you ever wrote for anybody else?
No, but I would.
And you will.
She had to think about it. I ain't gonna say it. She's like, I ain't gonna say it on air, but
No. I haven't, but I would really love to. I really would love to.
who would sound good with one of your songs? Who you think? Who you think I could make a hit for her?
I could definitely write for Summer. Or I could definitely write a Neo song for Ari. Like a lot of the R&B girlies, I could definitely write songs for.
Did you listen to Summer's new project?
Uh-huh.
How you feel about it?
I like it.
I like it too.
I feel like people who don't like it are OG Summer fans.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you could tell this the type of music she wants to make. And she
Yeah.
likes making, yeah.
Y'all wasn't there in the beginning.
Y'all literally was
wasn't
not.
there. So
Y'all wasn't with her shooting in the gym?
at all. Like, it's like, and I think her, like, it's neo soul inspired. You could hear the neo soul inspiration. So the world has become so disconnected from neo soul from when Jill Music and Maxwell and all those people were popping in, like, you know, to mainstream kind of R&B that they don't even know what the roots are. And it's just like, of course y'all don't know because y'all not tapped in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they got a new name for it.
Talking about
lo-fi.
No, and we're not gonna even go say, man, it's Chad Chicken, man. That is Chad Chicken. We appreciate you coming through, hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was definitely fun. Oh man, you gotta come back.
No, for real. Please have me.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back, and you gotta come back with the name.
No, I will,
album.
yeah. By the next interview, you should have the name.
Okay, for
You
sure.
got any shows or anything coming up?
Oh, yes. So tomorrow, I'm headlining Shubas with KO Southside and Tonight.
For sure.
Yeah, it's free too. Free, 100% free. So come through, buy some drinks, bring some friends, and have some fun and vibe out with us.
Where's that? At Sabas?
No, Shubas.
Shubas.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Up north?
Yeah, up north.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Anything else? Videos, songs
Yeah,
releasing?
yes.
Like,
all
what-
that.
what we need to- what we need to be looking out for?
So tomorrow, May 21st, we have a 100% off free show at Shubas with KO Southside and Tonight. And upcoming on the 31st, I'll be dropping a single. So
Ooh, okay.
How can people tap in with you if they want to work with you or do any business with
yes,
you?
I mean, social media, all my email is in my bio too. I really work well through email. DMs can kind of get lost. So if you want to contact, follow me everywhere on social media, Khaliyah X, KHALIYAH_X everywhere. Subscribe to my channel, whatever. And, but yeah, if you want to work, connect, collab, email me, please.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Hey, yo, this is my new BFF.
This was.
I found my new BFF.
If y'all like it, I
Listen,
love
it's
She
it.
said y'all crazy.
That's my dog right there. You hear me? That's my dog.
I was not expecting your voice to go that low.
Me neither. She got a sister.